Hello loves, so today we're going to do a fox tutorial. I'm not sure what that pose is right there, but there are a lot of different ways you can go with this. Just find a picture of a fox and go with your inspiration, but this is what I came up with. I found these ears and I could not resist. If you guys want to see how I got this look and how to create this look, just keep watching. Alright loves, so let's begin. I already primed my face with Hangover RX from Too Faced. And now we're going to go with Manic Dreamtone. I like to have a base of some sort of foundation. I also mix a little bit of Lioelle BB Cream in as well, a base before I go in with any face paint. I feel like it just looks a little smoother. It's really nice to have that base laid down beforehand. Now I'm going to use a little bit of concealer just to kind of help protect my eye area, just because I feel like the face paint dries out your skin a little bit, and I just want any layer of protection that I can, plus it's going to make a much smoother and even canvas. I'm going to set that with some white face powder. Now we're going to go in with Flamepoint from Sugarpill, and this is my inspiration picture right here. And I'm just going to kind of map out where I want to put that face paint. Going in with this shadow, it's much easier to cover up the shadow with other face paint, even the white face paint beforehand. So I just want to section that off. And now I'm going in with this orange face paint from the Mehron palette and the white face paint. Kind of sped through this because it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward, just went through. And now I am tapping across those lines with a little damp sponge just to kind of create the illusion of hair. And then I go back and I do different strokes of the face paint, just kind of creating that texture. And then I decided to bring it down my neck in just kind of any pattern that I felt would look very fox-like. And now I'm just going to take a white liner and I'm going to apply that to my waterline and my lower lash line. This is not necessary. I just wanted that illusion of like a white streak of fur. I don't know. The fox picture that I was looking at had like a little bit of white fur right underneath their eyes. Markings, I guess, is a better word for it. So now I'm just setting that with Tako or Tako from Sugarpill, and now I'm going back in with Flamepoint and just kind of buffing that onto my crease. I wanted to use a little bit more shadow than face paint on my eyelid because I just like how that looks more. So I'm just buffing that with a big blending brush, and now I'm just going in with that white liner again and filling in my brows, and I broke it. So just to kind of lay down a base and to lighten up my brows a little bit, I decided to use a white liner. That one's just from NYX. And now I'm just going to fill them in with the orange and the red mixed together from that Sugarpill palette. So that is Flamepoint and Love Plus. And I'm using that same combination and lining underneath the white and kind of dragging it down. So I blend it back and forth, and then drag it down a little bit. I decided to use these kind of warm brown shades from the 120 palette first edition from BH Cosmetics to deepen up my crease a little bit more. So I'm just blending that right on top of where I put Flamepoint before. And then I'm just going to contour my face with these shades as well. Now I'm going to go in with this really super red orange, and I'm going to add that to my brows as well, and then I'm going to drag it up so it looks like little tufts of fur. I don't want my brows to be perfect because I've never seen a fox with perfect brows. Maybe they're super perfect, I don't know. Now I'm going to mix Love Plus and Flamepoint together to contour my face. I just feel like it needs it, especially with that white on the bottom. It's going to make the bottom of your face appear a little bit larger, so I feel like contouring is going to just make you feel a little more girly, I guess. I already got a chubby face, so I need any help I can get. So I am just contouring, and now I'm going in with this brown shade, and I'm applying that as well, just kind of deepening that up. It's going to create a little more dimension when you go in with that lighter shade, and then the darker shade, and then the darker shade. And now I'm going to create a false lower lash line with this black shadow from Sugarpill in Bulletproof, and then I'm going to also kind of create my markings because a lot of foxes do have that darkness around their eyes that kind of looks like they have super dramatic wing liner. So I'm first going in with the shadow, and then I will go in with a liquid liner as well. Have fun with this, create whatever shape you would like to. Now I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Eye Booster pen in Ultra Black to create that wing. I'm going to make it super dramatic and just wing it out. Now I'm going to create the outline of my nose, just kind of circling the tip of my nose, nothing too fancy. Most foxes have a tiny little nose, and I'm just dragging that line down to create the beginning of my mouth. I'm covering up my lips with that white face paint as well. And now I'm going to go with the black face paint. This one worked much easier for my nose. It was much more pigmented. These are water activated, so you just mix a little bit of water into the paint and you're good to go. So just filling in my nose, and then I'm filling in just my top lip. Whoa! My cat is knocking things down. Are you surprised? No. So yes, I'm just filling in my top lip. Again, have fun with this. You could fill in your entire lip if you want. Totally optional. Now we're going to do some mascara, prep our lashes for false lashes, and this is MAC Giga Black Mascara in Ultra Black. I am using the Halloween lashes that I got at Walmart. Again, I'm not sure of the name, but they are just the super thick and wispy ones. And then I'm just using some false lower lashes, and these ones are just from Daiso. Any false lower lashes will do, and again, this part's optional too. You don't really need to do this. I just prefer all the lashes all the time. I wanted to be a super girly fox. And I decided to add a little bit of a highlight on my nose again with that same white face paint. I created my whiskers and I did not get it recorded somehow, but I just created a little dot and then dragged it out as I showed in that motion. Now I'm just taking a little bit of that white face paint and putting it on a sponge and tapping it on just to create more of the texture of fur. I want that illusion. And now I'm just going to put on a red wig. This one's from Lake Avenue and this is the completed look. I hope you guys like it. I thought it was really fun. This is one of the tutorials I've had on my list since last year, and I just thought it would be so much fun. I really wanted to do it when I had red hair, but I obviously don't have red hair anymore. But this wig is super great. Lake Avenue, it was $26.50, fits my head perfectly, and I have a large head. If you guys ever recreate any of my looks, please tag me Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or send me a snap. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!